Hello, good morning to you, the people of the tube. Good morning, afternoon, good evening. Haha. Hope you're well today. Welcome to video 5. Yes, 5 of how many tones can you get out of one amplifier. Today we are doing Dave Gilmour. If you've seen below in the title, you will see that. I know I'm on about today. Anyway, before I get into showing you the sound, I've got to replicate Dave, and the EQ I've got to replicate Dave. I'm going to talk about a bit of what he uses. He's renowned for using that black Strat. Well, at this point in time, it's a maple neck on it. He's renowned for using that. High watt amplifiers, WEM cabinets. They are the WEM Super Starfire cabinets with Fane speakers. Yes, oldie worldy cabs and really old speakers. Fane speakers are actually really cool. I got a chance to play for a few and they're really nice sounding. His Strat is a 1969 Strat. He bought it from New York, from Manny's, after Pink Floyd got most of their stuff stolen. He used a guitar, so he went to Manny's and bought that. It was originally sunburst, but it had been refinished black before Dave bought it actually. And through the years, it's had like rosewood necks, maple necks, Kahlers, humbuckers. You name it, it's probably had it on it at some point, that Strat. It's kind of a back to original kind of Strat spec now. I think the bridge pickup is a Seymour Duncan SSL single coil, and the neck pickup is a DiMarzio. But I could have them mixed up, it could be the other way around. And the middle pickup is just a standard Strat. He's also got red Strats with EMG pickups in it. Effects wise, there's not many effects that Dave Gilmour doesn't use. He's mainly noted for the Big Muff Pi, which is a kind of like a pedal he used quite a while ago. He uses a tube driver, BK Butler tube driver, same as Eric Johnson and all sorts of other people. He uses that for a distortion sound mainly. I think what else to talk about really. Oh, his pedal board at this point in time is a Pete Cornish board that was built for him, and it's immensely big, and he does this thing where he has sound on sound, but I'll go into that in another video. Maybe at some point I'll talk about that, because if I keep going we will be here all day talking about Dave Gilmour's setup. It is immense. His setup is crazy. He sounds ace. Anyway, that's all I can think of about telling you right now. Oh yeah, what I'm using to replicate the sound is my 62 white Strat. It's got a rosewood neck, I know, but it seems to have the closest approximation of sound to Dave, and obviously the CR120. So let me now take you across the way and show you the EQ I have for today's video. Okay, so what have I done to get Mr. Gilmour's tone at the CR120? Well, starting on the clean channel, to get his kind of cleanish sound, what we have volume on 10, bass on 4, and treble on 1. It's a really warm, fat, clean tone he's got. So that's how I've got the clean channel, and I say you'll hear that in a couple of seconds. Moving on to this dirty channel. This is kind of set up for kind of Dave's kind of comfortably numb, kind of iconic, growly, which I'm probably going to say again, kind of distortion. I don't know if that's the right word. I suppose it kind of is. I've got the gain set at 7. Bass is all the way up on 10 to give it like massive sound. Middle is on 1, treble is on 1. I've had to lower the volume to be actually kind of like to work nicely with the clean channel's volume, because obviously the treble's really low and it's really warm, so that's a fairly quietish channel at this point in time. So I've had to lower the volume on the dirty channel to 8.5, as you can see. I'm using spring reverb because it's massive, and it's a massive expansive reverb, and it works. It's a nice kind of compromise for not using delay. It's really cool. It adds, as I say, you'll hear in a minute, it adds the space that delay adds, what Mr. Gilmour uses. And reverb is set on 7. So a lot of reverb, and volume is on the usual thing of 2. So that's the EQ. Let me go really slow over it again. So you have 10, 4, 1, 7, 10, 1, 1, 7.5, 8.5, 7, and 2. It sounds like a bingo, but bingo! Anyway, enough being an idiot. Let me show you what it sounds like. Okay, what does it sound like? Well, let me show you. If I do kind of something like a Shine On You Crazy Diamond kind of sound, so you can hear the reverb there. It just kind of like just adds that extra bit of depth in place of the delay, which Dave uses a lot. So yeah, I mean that's the neck pickup on the Strat. You can get out of phase and you can do kind of like a thing like time. That kind of thing. Or Another Brick in the Wall. Probably one of the most iconic Pink Floyd riffs ever. Go back to Shine On You Crazy Diamond. That is so cool. And to me, that sounds really close to Mr. Gilmour. So, switching over to Distortion world. So Dave does use his neck pickup and his bridge pickup a lot, but I'm going to do a snippet from Comfortably Numb, because I mean that is like one of the most iconic Dave Gilmour moments, and yeah, kind of this is what it sounds like on the Dirty channel. Again, that sounds really close to me. I say, let me know what you think out there. But that sounds really close to me. It's got that kind of growl, if that's kind of like the right word to use, that Dave Gilmour's kind of gone for. He also plays really kind of like staccato-y, Dave Gilmour does. Really digs in, like really kind of yeah, it's really kind of goes for it. Big bends. The neck pickup sounds well, more like this. Trying to channel Dave Gilmour. They love that reverb as well, big expansive reverb. Say I'm using the spring reverb, so just really fat sounding reverb. Cool sound. Really, really cool sound. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that's kind of close or not. Here, to my ears, sounds really close. Let's say, leave comments below. That's my new word. Pack it in. Someone behind the camera doing things that will not be said. Yes. Picking a nose and eating it is disgusting. It's absolutely vile. You won't catch me doing that in a million years.